What is going on? What is going on? What is going on, everyone?
What is going on, everyone? I hope everybody is having a wonderful holiday season so far. But now we got to talk about the winter 2024 LOAON. Now, spoiler alert, I didn't like the LOAON.
How could he?
Now, let me explain why. Personally, this LOAON didn't address a lot of the issues that we currently face in the game. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some W's in the shot, but these are all great and happy stuff in the short term, not for the long term. Now, what are some of these issues? So, number one, there is still difficulty for new and returning players to catch up. Now, what do I mean by this? I have so many people share their new player experience with me, and also, I even made a new character in NA West, so I personally experienced this with the amount of nerfed gold from raids, the crazy costs to hone your character, the lack of cards given, no standard issuing of level 60 combat level as the bare minimum. There's barely any tripod help. There's incorrect stats on accessories. The list goes on. These all should be a given. Now, a bunch of people would probably say something like, "Oh, we get so much help, AGS, with events and whatnot. Why are you crying, bro?" It's because the fundamentals of being able to build your character is terrible. They somewhat accelerate your character to quote-unquote end game, but then you are stuck there doing 0 damage, unable to even do a guardian raid because you have no tripods, no combat levels, wrong stats on accessories, so you can't even play your class well or even properly, no cards. You're just stuck there. I can't even clear a guardian raid. Like, now, luckily, we have Makoko Bootcamp, so I was able to actually get accepted into lobbies like Thamine or Voldis, but that's about it. What about all the other ones? Can't get in. What happens after boot camp is over? Oh, oops. You didn't take advantage of the boot camp because you actually had a life during the holiday season and you touched grass? Well, good luck to you, sir. Why can't Makoko boot camp be permanent? I have no clue. This is something AGS needs to address very, very soon. Now, number 2. This game is not casual friendly. Now, we've already talked about the difficulty of raids in another video, but I'm not talking about right now. Like, right now, for me, it's great, and I want it to continue this way. A-gear being incredibly easy. Arc passives makes raids finish much quicker. But this wasn't always the case, and with new information from LOAON, it is most definitely not going to be the case. In LOAON, the director literally said that he will not go easy on us again. Those were his words. Now, I have no idea in what universe this vertical bozo is in, but where is that something okay to say when it has been extremely controversial with the large amount of people quitting the game after hard raids like Brel and Thamine? Are they getting too comfortable now? Like, has Invin been complaining about easy raids or something? Like, either way, since he said he won't be going easy on us, you can all expect the Kazaros raids to be extremely difficult. And we will definitely need AGS to come save the day, or the West is screwed. I am sick and tired of hard raids, boss. If they really wanted to make hard raids, just revamp Hell Mode to be actually good. Or just make the rewards from normal and hard mode not so different, so that people don't FOMO. But who am I kidding, right? They love us FOMOing. That's their entire business model, so we're not going to escape that anytime soon. Number 3 that I have a problem with. This game has terrible progression, so it kind of ties into number 1, but basically, you need to pay an arm and a leg to keep up with current content, or you need to spend a ridiculous amount of hours just to even keep up. Again, I'm tired, boss. Where the hell is the advanced honing nerf in tier 4? If you guys have seen my honing videos, you would know how insanely expensive it is to push even with having a lot of bound materials. How are people supposed to afford that without playing 10,000 hours of this game? And not even just that. Just think about barely scraping by to reach the next item level goal, but then you get gatekept because you are not on item level. It happens way too often and it sucks. The final thing I wanted to talk about is not like I'm not too excited about it currently, at least not yet, and that is female paladin. I feel like this was announced at the very end of LOAON on purpose because of how mid the stuff they were talking about throughout the entirety of LOAON was. The fact that a ton of stuff like the music composition, the hairstyles with that stupid red mullet, like it's so disgusting. Like, who actually likes red mullets? Am I right? The giraffe neck situation, the battle stance adjustments, the mouse cursor crap. Those have had way too much screen time and it just felt so off. These are not things that should be shown in LOAON. Like, am I the only one that thinks this? Don't get me wrong. I think these are cool adjustments for many people, but it could have been told in some patch notes or literally anything else. Not at an event that is only done twice a year. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm the bozo here, so correct me if I'm wrong, but personally, I don't think it deserved that much screen time. Also, let me just say something here. Don't get me wrong, I am not all doomer about this entire LOAON. I would just say I'm incredibly disappointed, but it was kind of fully expected. But since a lot of people are going to be like, Andy, you're only doomer, you only hate on Lost Ark. All right, let's talk about some of the pros they brought up then, shall we? First thing, Transcendence changes, huge. I just saw the Reddit post from the Transcendence calculator owner himself, that mothersucking Giga Chad. He is also happy that there won't be any puzzle games, and he hopes that there's no other puzzle games in the future so he doesn't build anything. That's a W. I really hope they do not do any more puzzle games. They better learn their lesson. Also, from the Makoko Express, the free LOS 24 is decent, I guess. It should be LOS 30 at this point, but you know what? I'll take 24. It is better than nothing. Also, the Arc passive changes that we're getting soon, those are amazing. I cannot wait to use my Arc passive on my 1640 characters. And I guess I'm pretty content with the item levels for the new raid, Kazaros Act 3, being 1680 normal and 1700 hard. That seems pretty attainable for most players to hit either the 1680 mark or the 1700 mark for the boss, which I expect to come around March or April. Like, this is just my guess, but you have several months to hone for that. I personally think it's doable. But overall, I am not happy with this LOAON. It seems like a lot of good updates for the short term, but it doesn't really address the issues that many players face in the long term. Like, I really hope that people don't think that I'm being negative here. It's just my 2 cents, right? Just one bozo's opinion. And for me, I was very disappointed. But let me know what you all think in the comments below. You know, feel free to call me a bozo. Who cares? At this point, I may as well be a bozo, so just call me a bozo. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.